Hello, welcome. I'm Stu Lactator of House of Necrosis. So, off camera, I did do quite a bit of like grinding of the different zones in the game. Found a few new spell stuff. I've not actually used them yet, so I don't know what they actually do. I've put them all in the box because I don't want to unlock them like off camera and then forget to show off which spells I unlocked, for example. But I've also like got new gear. So I got the sticky fusil +5, which is a chance to snare a target on hit. The Swift Cultist Robes, which increases my ranged attack damage, which both these together should help us quite a bit with that boss, hopefully. And the Magic Crescent Blade, which has a chance to poison the target, and it shoots bullets when HP is full, which has proved very useful when it came to grinding some of the earlier floors, must admit. But I've also got a lot of goodies in the box. I actually was worried for a second that I might not be able to fill it all in. So I got a ton of serums, because I'm hoping that through my run I'm going to discover what these serums are, hopefully find out what the healing serum is, and then from the box I can just pull out a bunch of what will then be known to me as healing serums, because they're like the best healing items as far as I know in the game. And yeah, like it's just figuring out which one is the healing serum. I also found some new items as well when I was going around. I've got a bunch of elixirs as well to gobble up on the run. Elixir Vitality, I think, was a new one I found. I also found, where is it? Have I still got it? I might have used it on a run, maybe. Oh, there it is, Red Herb. So that Red Herb we found in that one area was actually a real item, but it was obviously a mimic in that particular sense. But it's basically just increases, recovers a great amount of HP, and increases my max HP by 50 if I use it when I'm at full health. So it's just upgraded herb basically, which is awesome. But you can see I've got a ton of ammo, got a ton of serums, multiple elixirs to gobble up on the run. I got a bunch of random bits here, but I've got like special candy to use just before the final encounter. I'll probably have to use that in the lab. I've got a cool hex that will also be helpful, hopefully. I've got a bunch of spare items, but here's also a bunch of encyclopedias. But here's all the spells I unlocked. So I've got the Grimoire of Arachnids, which gives spell Arachnophobia, so let's bring that out. Confusion, which is Cursed Tongue. Petrification, which is Petrify, and Piercing, which is Piercing Shot. And I got these from a series of like the other zones. So I think a few of these were Zone 1, I think a few of these were the caves, and the Piercing Shot was from the drones in the labs. So yeah, we're going to keep all this ammo in the box for now, because this is going to be saved for my attempt at beating the final boss. I'm going to bring out all the elixirs, because I'm assuming these stack. I'm assuming. So I'm going to take all those right away. Special candy's going to stay in the box. Quarter hex can stay in the box. Also thinking I might take explosives out with me as well for the final fight. And we've got some backup weapons and stuff just in case. But I'm hoping that this attempt I'm doing now is going to be like the winning attempt. I'm hoping. I don't know if I'm assuming the final boss has like some tricks up its sleeve, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm wondering, can I use these spell books out of the area? I can. Okay. So Arachnophobia, Cursed Tongue, Petrify, Piercing Shot. Let's see what they do. Arachnophobia changes all nearby non-boss enemies into spiders. Okay, so the tier 3 version of the changing all enemies. Cursed Tongue confuses all nearby enemies, a good safety spell. Petrify petrifies all nearby non-boss enemies. That is basically a kill all, essentially, because I don't know if Petrify wears off, or if it does, it doesn't wear off quickly. And Piercing Shot, I think it was, fires a piercing shot that deals triple your range damage. Damn, okay. So yeah, we've got some good spells there. I know I'm going through a lot of stuff, but I did get a lot of stuff off camera. The other thing you probably noticed is my inventory size is now huge. That's because I was just randomly finding pouches when I was playing. like the bosses especially were suddenly dropping a ton of pouches for me. So yeah, my inventory space is like quite healthy now. But right, let's go into a new run. We're going to start from the beginning, and I'm going to go through every single zone. So this attempt is probably going to take 2 videos to complete, although saying that the first 2 zones are quite quick to get through now, thanks to how much stronger this gear is. But we need to use all of our Lexers right away, especially the wisdom ones, because they will give me increased experience. What I do want to check out before I do this stone usable is, so my range damage is 83. I want to make sure that these things do actually stack. So this increases my range damage. So it's now 84. 85, okay, so they do stack. Let's see how much this Vitality one raises my health by. 50, okay. Kind of expected a bit more from it being like an Elixir item, but oh well. So we should be getting 3 experience like buffs now. So we should level up like in theory pretty quickly. Hoping that we also get some upgrades to my gear. I might try to use my gun a bit in these areas as well, just to get some experience, because again I've got all that ammo in the box ready for like the final count, so I don't need to worry too much about saving ammo for these earlier areas. I've also got to remember that I do have that. also stack up on all the herbs and stuff as well. So I think that's the one thing that I haven't really stacked up too much on. Simply because when I go through the labs, it still is a tough floor regardless, because obviously I can't get gear that exceeds the labs area. So yeah, no matter how sort of strong I've sort of gotten, the labs still prove to be a bit of a challenge. I did actually have a bit better gear as well on me. Like I had better armor and like a better range weapon stuff, but I actually lost it because I was being a bit risky trying to get I can't remember if it was a drone or a brute. I was trying to get them to be not foul, the one above it, the purple one, in order to get like some really powerful gear. But I got a bit reckless and ended up dying instead. So yeah, I did have I think like a blue gun, but I lost it. Oh. Okay, I've lost the max health, so I haven't got my my melee bullets anymore. But every hit I take is also leveling up my armor, so but I say if you survive that. Okay, I don't really need the. There you go. Right, I should probably try some of these serum. Oh, hey. Okay, warp serum is also a good serum to know I've got. Experience serum, okay. Could dump a bunch of experience onto myself then. Brown serum. Oh, that's a mystery serum. Okay, I was about to say we found the healing serum, but no. Any other unknown serums I've got on me? I mean, I could just get a bunch of them and then use the an encyclopedia that I got in my box to discover them all. I guess I could technically just bring out one of every single serum I have and then use the encyclopedia. Yeah, these dream pills I still don't really I guess maybe if you clear a floor, you can use the dream pills to then repeat the floor essentially and get like more experience and loot and stuff. I guess that's probably a good reason to use the pills. But I don't know if it's worth, because it would only really be worth it if I did it in like the lab, I feel like, and then I'd just be wasting a ton of supplies trying to survive in the labs. Right, okay, this floor's done. Level 4 already. We're only on floor 2. I think when I've done this before, because I've done runs like this before where I've gone from the start all the way to the labs, and just before the boss I'll like rescue Crystal out. I think I normally get to about either level 19 or 20 by the time I've cleared out every single floor, depending on like what enemies I get and how many new enemies like spawn in from traps and stuff. Which reminds me, I think I accidentally triggered one of those horrifying traps in one of my runs, and I don't know if anyone knows the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games that well, but if you know what the term Monster House means from those games, you'll know exactly what that trap did. And it was very scary. I survived somehow. For anyone who doesn't know, basically, say this room here, I triggered the trap here, and it was that Monster House trap. Every single square in this area became enemies, and then there was like half of the spaces were also filled with traps. Thankfully, I had a warp spell on me still, so I got out of there and just killed them while I funneled them in the tunnel. Gave me a ton of experience to happen in the lab as well. Yeah, as good as my gun is with the, well, potentially how good my gun is with the snare thing, I kind of would prefer it to be the one where it pushes me back. So I'm a bit worried about creating my distance against like the boss, because the obviously the gun damage is only be so good if the boss doesn't keep healing himself. Right. I also figured out the gimmick with the Grim Reaper boss as well in the caves. Like when he does that attack where he has like the copies of himself and they all surround you. There's like a little trick to figuring out which one is actually him, and then you attack him, and then that's how you like get out of that attack. Oh, wrong one. Nope, that one, there you go. Okay, so I still got to be careful with this guy, because his attack where he lunges forward really quickly is still potentially a one-shot against me here. So I need to, yeah, get out of that spot. There you go. Yeah, so look, pouch. They're just dropping pouches for me now. Don't know why. But they're starting to just be like super generous. Damn, 120 damage. Oh. Oh. Just figure, I don't know if the final bosses are like vulnerable to these sort of stats effects, like snare and stuff. Maybe trapped. Hey, nice. Ow. You know what? I won't use a herb yet. Mystery serum. Okay, I don't really want that. Oh, forgot to aim. Vampiric hair. Oh. I noticed that trap as soon as I stepped on it. Jesus. I think when I was like testing out the gunshot thing with my sword, it didn't seem like it had the effects of my sword as well, so it didn't like poison them when I did the shot, which I think would probably make the gun a bit, or the sword a bit too powerful if it did do that. Okay, so right, let's see. We don't need that. Don't need that really. That. Don't need those on us. Don't really need that, even though we are going into one place where poison is a thing. Don't need the money. Cool, okay. I ideally want to get to the final boss as well. I mean, I keep calling it the final boss. It might not be the final boss, but I do want to get to him with all my spells intact as well. Right. Sweet. Still killing these guys in one hit. I did have a... I think it might have been the gun that I lost. Oh, crap. God, poison really sucks. And it had the effect of basically ricocheting, but the chance of it was so low. Oh, lost all my herbs got stolen in a trap. Well, I mean, not all of them. I still got these, but you know what I mean. Hate the thief trap. It always seems to take the most valuable thing on me. Right, so this is an upgrade kit, right? Armor upgrade kit. Yeah, let's use that. Yeah, I think it's probably best to use that when it's like near to basically having no experience in it, but I might as well just use it now. If I do find a gun in the lab that has the effect where it pushes me back when I shoot, I think I'd like prefer to have that instead of my current gun. Just because I don't really, I can't really trust the snare effect. Thanks for the shortcut. Hey, might as well use that. I don't know if the effects of that like go up as my level goes up. Oh, I should have done that. Do I have a blue herb? No. Hey, healing serum. Okay, we got it. Okay, that's good. So that means when it comes to the lab area, you can pull out all the whatever colour serum that was again. Also, oh, okay. Again, I noticed it just as I stepped over it. I was gonna say, so I found out what those leeches do that are in the lab, like the leech zombie guys. When they attack you, they steal your max health. Like literally, you lose max health when they attack you. So they're quite weak, like they're easy to kill, and they don't do a lot of damage to you. But it's the permanent damage they do to you of losing your max health. Okay, I guess I could use that to get a shortcut out of here. Okay, that's... Oh, and there is an enemy there. Oh, 2 herbs. Thank you. I think we've probably made up all those herbs that were stolen from me at this point. Okay, let's not do this. Okay. That's a, yeah, I think my gun was the one that leveled up there. Oh, wrong button. Wonder why I'm not picking up any of the equipment. It's because it's not going to be anywhere as good as what I've got on already, because all my gear is from the lab. Which is the best gear at this point. Even if it was like purple, it wouldn't be as good. Okay. I mean, confusion serums and stuff could also be good potentially against the boss, because it could give me some distance that I need. to use my gun on him. Nice. Hey, my sword level up. Nice. Oh. It's a good thing he didn't decide to puff at that time. Oh look, so look, another small pouch. They're just handing them to me at this point. Confusion. Oh. Easy. Cool. I don't know if there is a limit to this, or if it just keeps going. The storage box seems to hold 5 pages of items, so maybe I can work myself up like a 5 as a max or something. Also, could have swore that those vines would hit me as I approached them. Maybe I'm just misremembering that. Oh, these guys. Oh, I actually could have one hit now. I think before they still took just barely like one hit from my weapon. I guess it's leveled up enough now that it's able to one-shot them. That, and also my level's probably a bit higher than what it would be based on those wisdom serums. Or elixirs, whatever you call them. A little shortcut, why not? Right, we're on the boss floor yet? Or... yeah, we are, okay. Warp serums, assuming they work on the boss, might also be a good way of creating distance for my gun. I actually meant to shoot him there, but... Jesus. What is the crit on my gun again? I didn't think it was that high. Oh, it's 7. Same as my sword. Okay. I've got the mid-tier type weapon in terms of crit chance. There's usually like a 14, a 7, and a 1% chance weapon. That's it. One at a time. Yeah, I see that. I have found other stuff in those hidden stashes as well while playing playing like offline. Oh, I'll do that. Fine, I'll shoot you again. Yeah, I found like ammo pickups. I think I can't remember. I might have found an not an elixir, but a serum in one of them once. Yeah, so you'll probably still be a problem. Okay, you're kind of scary as a enraged enemy. Oh, there's the boss. Oh. Well, right then. So yeah, again, he doesn't attack you unless, like, you start the fight. Right. He hasn't been too hard in my, like, revisits, so let's do this. Oh, he's gonna hit me though. Yeah. Easy. And again, another pouch. Man, I don't know why I ever spent money on them at this rate. I don't know if it's just a case of like I've been playing for so long that it gives me pouches now, or if it's just I'm getting like luckier now. But every run I've done, I feel like I've got on at least a pouch. Yeah, you know what? You deserve that. Right, okay. Let's get on out of here. And then what I might do is I might end... yeah, I think I'll end this part of the run here, and then I'll continue on in the next video, and assuming the lab doesn't take like forever or whatever, I'll hopefully get to the final boss in the next video, and then, fingers crossed, be all good to go to actually like defeat him. I hope, because I have a feeling he has like a phase 2 or something, because the music for the fight is like way too calm for it to not have like a phase 2 or something. So yeah, we'll see. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If I like and a comment, or left subscribe button. It's totally free and helps the channel grow. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next video. Have a nice day.